Well, in 1990, I was a flight attendant in Rio de Janeiro, and my boss came to me and said, you have to greet this important passenger. He's a VIP. You just go and greet him because he's very special to us. So my role was to go greet him, call him by the name, and bring him to escort him to the airport, to the airplane. The thing is that he was very important, not only because he's very wealthy, but also because he was 103 years old.
Wow.
Very exciting. So I was there at the check-in area expecting to meet and greet Mr. David Smith. Well, I see him coming. He has a crutch and he looks really old. And he's coming towards me and I'm saying, Mr. David Smith. And he says, no, it's my father. He's coming. So I look just behind him and his father was coming. And to my surprise, his father, a 103 years old man, looked younger than the son. And I'm saying, okay, all right, Mr. Smith. And then I noticed that he had, instead of using a cane, he had 2 girls on this side and 2 girls on this side. It was very exciting to travel with Mr. David Smith. Throughout 10 hours from Rio de Janeiro to London, I was fascinated. I was so lucky to have him on board with me. And I've learned so much with him. And one of the main thing I learned from him is that he told me, in a joking way, I think he was serious. He said, when I get to London, I'm going to change my documents because I'm tired of being 103 years old. I want to be 70. And I said, that makes so much sense. And he told me, no, sweetheart, never give ears to your life. Give life to your ears. And that inspired me and changed me forever. So it became like my personal quest. How can I give life to my ears? Well, the answer came to me. Just do things you love. If you're always doing things you would love to do, then you're having life. You're giving life to your ears. So what I love to do? Dance. So I started dancing and exploring all dance modalities. And I was very excited that I could dance. And when I was dancing, I had no problem. No problem whatsoever. The problem was only when I was not dancing. So I couldn't dance 24 hours a day, which life was striking me with some ups and downs and some situations, and I couldn't figure out why I would like sometimes be sad and be in that mode that I didn't want to be there. So that led me to hire a life coach. Not only a life coach, but an energy leadership life coach. And within a few sessions, I was shifted. I was so inspired that I decided to become an energy leadership life coach. So let me explain to you a little bit more about what is that I'm talking about. I'm going to share with you this chart that was created by my mentor. His name is Bruce Schneider. He's a doctor in psychology. So let me do this and you guys can pass it on. Talking about this, called the energetic self-perception. How you see yourself or how you see situations in your life can change the way you are living. It can either make you feel happy and bubbly or low and sad. So it can either make you lose energy, like as if you had a hole, you know, and it's leaking that energy, or it makes you gain energy, like as you're this constantly container of more and more and more. And the more you give, the more you have, the more you give, the more you have. And that's where we want to be. So if you can follow me here in the energetic self-perception chart, you see the word self in the center? So that's you, that's where you are. So level 1, right on top, is apathy. And level 2 is anger. So these two energies, apathy and anger, they will drain your energy. They will totally leave you empty. Then level 3 is forgiveness. You are more in rationality and responsibility. Level 4 is compassion. You are living your life from your heart. Level 5 is peace. Level 6 is joy, and level 7 is absolute passion. If you go to the outside of the circle, you see those words there. To the left, you have core thought, then you have core feeling, emotion, and then you have action result. That means that every thought you have will trigger a core feeling or emotion that will create an action result. So that's how we live our lives, actually. So when I have a client, I make an assessment to see how my client is perceiving his or her life. Which of these level he is interplaying and he is creating and reacting. Where is his mindset or her mindset? So here's what we call energetic, the energetic profile. I send my client a questionnaire of 85 questions, and upon these answers, the answers are sent to this lab, and they send it to me in the form of a graphic. This graphic here tells me everything about the person. I can look here and I know exactly how the person is perceiving life. So you see on top it says energetic profile. That means the person is your best. It's when you are working and operating life, when everything is happy, when I am dancing and you're playing football and Andy has got his credentials and when everything is wonderful, or we are lucky enough, then we are here. So that's when everything is good. When we have buttons pushed, when we get depressed or something happens that's out of our control, or somebody's really annoying and just it triggers that emotion, you go to this stress reaction. It's the energetic stress reaction. So this second graphic here shows you at your low, when something happens that's out of your control and you're very, very upset. So my job as a coach is to make this graphic here as close as possible to this graphic. And that's what the coaching is about, is make you raise up your energy to high level so that you can have a lot of energy and give energy. An example, let's say your boss wrote to you an email saying, we need to talk.
Oh.
So if you're operating on level 1 energy, which is fear and apathy, you're going to say, oh my God, what did I do wrong? Right? If you are in level 2, which is anger, you're going to say, you know what? What the heck? This guy is an asshole. If you're operating in level 3, you're going to say, let me see what this is about. I'm going to talk to him and see what's happening. If you're operating level 4, which is love and compassion, you're going to say, oh dear, is he right? Is he all right? If you're operating level 5, which is peace, you're going to say, whatever he is, I'm just seeing it. If you're operating joy, you're going to say, hey boss, what's up? Right? So this is how it interplays in our life. Just an example. So don't give ears to your life. Give life to your ears. How? Exercise your body and be aware of your mind. Where are you thinking? And make sure you're playing high energies on the game of your life. Thank you so much.